It is such a very sad and tragic affair. This thing with the politician, big member of parliament, Jolyan Silvera, has been arrested for killing his wife. And it was quite a bizarre situation. It's a beautiful woman, such a pretty woman. And what is so bizarre about the entire thing is that the woman was believed to have died in her sleep.
RymeNation family, I go and say it's my peeps, they back with another video. So the $1 million question is in RymeNation family. Who helped Mr. Silvera to clean up the crime scene? Who helped him to rearrange the room where Melissa was murdered in, allegedly, RymeNation family? That is the $1 million question. And people are speculating that other persons will be charged in this ongoing investigation, RymeNation family. It is also speculated that such man got help from people who are affiliated with the PNP, allegedly, because conspiracy theorists are stating that him alone could do all of this and then place one lady on the scene who is affiliated with the PNP, we name Mango. I not call the other part. If you don't know, you don't know. Say she did dip on the scene and she get arrested as well, RymeNation family. And also in a RymeNation family, the PNP women's movement is condemning the killing of Mrs. Silvera. So them strongly, condemns the killing of Melissa Silvera. Remember, news emerged that Melissa died in her sleep. Right? That was the first news that broke out, that Melissa died in her sleep. And then afterwards they did an autopsy on Melissa, and they found out that Melissa died from gunshot wounds, RymeNation family. It is also in the media that such man pumped 3 shots in Melissa private part, RymeNation family. Imagine the man pump shot in a where input film thing forget him mute them, and at the same place him mute them pass through. And imagine in a RymeNation family, the man get kids with Melissa, and him sit down and think about the kids. This man is a very selfish and a wicked man. He did the most vicious and dirty act to the lady who he share a house with, share a bedroom with, share kids with. I tell the RymeNation family, this man is a very wicked man. He murder him wife. And the man go a funeral, go weep bitterly, RymeNation family. And even the man gave a speech about his wife, saying how loving and caring his wife was. And him same one pump shot in him wife. You want to find a wickeder man than that? And the man go at the funeral, you know. The man go at the funeral, go weep bitterly. I tell you. But before he got arrested, me and you know a lot of other people did I say I murder him wife. And see they know them arrest him and charge him for the murder because him gun is linked to the murder of his wife. So let's see how this investigation will play out, because Mr. Fritz Bailey stated that more charges are expected to lay against Mr. Silvera in the murder of his wife. So I'm going to leave you with a few videos. So I want to watch the video, leave a like on the video, and leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to the RymeNation channel as yet, please do so. Whenever you guys subscribe to the channel and like the video and comment, it helps my channel because YouTube push the channel out there more. So remember, like up the video, comment and subscribe and share. So take a look upon the video. I'm going to leave you guys with.
It is such a very sad and tragic affair. This thing with the politician, big member of parliament, Jolyan Silvera, has been arrested for killing his wife. And it was quite a bizarre situation. It's a beautiful woman, such a pretty woman. And what is so bizarre about the entire thing is that the woman was believed to have died in her sleep. When them do the autopsy, them find out, say, the woman have 3 gunshots in her. A whole heap of people went on the scene when Melissa Silvera was found dead. Now if a person get 3 bullets in a them body, it's a whole heap of blood all over the place. So I don't understand how all these people from the People's National Party, all these politicians, these well-wishers, and so on, who said them went on the scene, them never seen a blood. It's very, very bizarre. So many questions to be answered. But the most important question is the question that will be ignored by everyone. The media will not ask this question, and the media will not inform us as to the answer to this question. The most important question to be answered, if in fact it is found that it is the member of parliament, former member of parliament, not an ordinary man, a top politician in our parliament, where make laugh with, if it is found that he committed murder by shooting his wife, the most important question to be answered would be, why? And I guarantee you that the media, the traditional mainstream media, will not bring you the answer to that question. And how I know that the media won't bring you the answer is because many men have killed them woman, and the media no bring with the answer to the question of why. What we often do is to condemn these men and to say a madman them. And everybody get emotional and get hysterical and why? How I do it? A madman. Me not buy into that. Me not buy into this philosophy that men who kill them spouse are mad, them mad. We ought to take a human approach to these things. When we take the emotional and the hysterical approach, it don't solve nothing. If them convict Jolyan Silvera and sentence him to life, it don't solve nothing. Because the next man are going to come, we are going to kill his wife. The next man are going to come, we are going to kill him woman. And we don't stop to look at the root causes of these things. Of course, there is a mental health issue with men and women. But I don't buy into this argument that the whole of them and them mad. I'm mad them mad why them a kill them woman. There has to be some reason. Some underlying reason. And until we get to the root causes, our cause man fear kill them woman. Because it takes a lot for a man to murder his woman who he loves enough to marry and have a wedding and celebrate love. And I understand that in this case with Jolyan Silvera, that he and his wife had a turbulent marriage. And so what is important? After we find out what did that cause the turbulence. One thing I know, one thing I can tell you, that a major issue that causes turbulence in marriages and relationships is when the woman is being unfaithful. And I am not saying that Mrs. Silvera was being unfaithful. I know nothing about them. I don't know what it is. All I know is that she was a very pretty woman. And you know, beautiful women give problems. I'm not making any casting any aspersions or making any claims. I am just saying, I'm speaking in general terms. And men are not all mad when them kill them spouse. It takes a whole lot for a man killing a woman. And the question to be answered is, why? 119.
As the police continue its investigation in the murder of Melissa Silvera, on Friday, the 19th of January, 2024, after a question and answer session at the Major Investigation Division Office, about 12 midday, Jolyan Silvera, age 52 years old, land developer of 2A Diamond Court, Stony Hill, St. Andrew, was formally charged by the police, that is the Major Investigation Division, for the murder of his wife, Melissa Silvera. The investigation continues as we believe that there are other charges that will be laid against Mr. Silvera. I wish to express appreciation and thanks to every member of the investigative team, those at Major Investigation Division led by Superintendent Ilton. I think it was a very professional, very thorough and comprehensive investigation that was done. It also demonstrated that the JCF is progressing very well, and there is great integration of all the various departments within the force as we seek to create a safer Jamaica. I want to also express thanks to the public for whatever support they have given us. We believe that our stakeholders are very important to us achieving our objective as law enforcement officers and as a country. I also want to appeal to Jamaica that we collectively can make Jamaica a safer place if we all work together for the common good of this nation. Again, thanks to the team, and we'll continue to act professionally in all the matters that are brought before us.
Gentlemen, I know that there is not a great deal that you can say, but there are questions that are being asked. One of those questions relates to the use of science, or the ballistic science, or the forensic science, the use of technology, cyber forensics, and that kind of thing. How much can you share with us about that aspect of the investigation and whether or not it has helped to bring us to this point of a charge?
All right. I will answer the part regarding, as you know, the JCF continues to explore science as an important part of what we do. And in this investigation, all the sciences were applied, from cyber, ballistics, telecommunications. All of those sciences were applied. And I will hasten to say that this case was not one of the easiest ones for us, but because there is a level of competence within the organization. We have the skill sets, very bright individuals who are well trained at a first world standard. And this has resulted into us achieving what we have achieved. We have some excellent investigators. I mean, Mr. Hilton is leading a team of professional, highly skilled, highly trained, very committed, very enthusiastic and passionate about their job. And it is as a result of that why we are seeing the achievement that we have achieved. Mr. Hilton may be able to speak now to some of the things that are being said regarding the whole contamination of the scene. So, Mr. Hilton.
Yes, Commish. On getting the report at our division, we visited the scene and we observed some things that were not normal. As such, we employed the services of all our technical experts from ballistics, from the CFCD, and other technical persons, and it has proven to us that some of our suspicions were correct. We continue to work with them. We have not yet completed all the works, but we have had sufficient information to move forward with the case, and we continue to do that.
And I will say, in addition to what Mr. Hilton has spoken of, the story about the renovation of the home is factual.
It's factual.
Can you speak to the extent of the renovation?
The room has been completely tiled. I've seen where signs of paint job. We've seen signs where items of furniture have been changed.
In terms of when a body or when a person who is deemed to be dead is taken to a medical facility, the role of the doctor is basically to confirm if the person is dead. If the person is not dead, then automatically they will respond based on their own training. But the person who pronounces an individual dead is not even requested to attend court, because after that, it triggers other processes. For example, postmortem. So essentially, that's it. So I heard the issue about how in relation to the instant case, why the doctor that pronounced the individual dead did not see that he suffered gunshot wound. That is not the role of the doctor, really. It's the postmortem that will reveal that. So in the instant case, it was the police that requested the autopsy to be done. So I know that the issue of cover-up is a public discussion, but if the same police officer who went on the scene requested a post-mortem to be done, then in my own understanding and assessment of that, there is no inkling or inclination that there is a cover-up, because the post-mortem really is to reveal the cause of death, sudden death. There is a policy that guides the behavior of officers who attend a sudden death scene or any other incident of homicide.